Good morning, guys. Welcome to Tarheel Yakdaddy Saltwater Edition. I'm at Emerald Isle, North Carolina, in the Sound with my buddy Matt, trying to fish for reds. I don't really know what I'm doing, out of my element, but of course it stops as soon as I turn on the camera. But there's like a dolphin coming through here, coming up, getting air. He's really cool. He's over there, like splashing around. See him there? Come up out of the water. I can hear him like blowing air out of his blowhole. That's cool. That's so cool. Beautiful out here. There's a couple of them. Man, that's cool. I'm gonna just hang out and watch that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Here in this, trying to catch reds or trout or flounder. Matt's a really good saltwater fisherman. It's only the second time I've ever even been out in the doing anything coastal. So try to figure it out, but that's cool with these dolphins. Hopefully I have something to show you here in a bit. First red ever, baby. Oh yeah. Haha. Good. First ever redfish. Beautiful. Caught it on a popping cork with a Berkeley gulp shrimp. Mad props to my buddy Matt. He gave me this setup, his head setup, told me to throw this would work. Mad props to him. My first ever redfish. Tarheel Yakdaddy Saltwater Edition. Matt caught one earlier. He's fly fishing. He caught one on a fly. First redfish, thanks to Matty. Relax, 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 relax. Alright, Matt says I can lip these. I didn't know I could. Hey, buddy, easy there. Their mouth definitely isn't as big as a largemouth. Number 2. They like play dead for a second before they swim off. Almost lost Matt Ron. Don't tell him. Hope he don't watch this video. He about fell out of the boat. God, I got a mess. I hate these darn spinning rods. Second redfish. Old Matty Matt put me on them. This one, like, I got this spinning rod all in a mess. So I would just have the popping cork sitting right here beside the kayak, trying to get all my line untangled and mess with the stupid spinning reel. And I kept seeing something was nibbling at it. So I just, after I got it all situated, I reeled it in and just sat it there again, and sure enough, it just started going like that. Fish on. Let me fix this crap and try to catch another one. The dolphins are all back out here. Saw a stingray earlier, a sea turtle. I mean, I act like I ain't never been to the beach. I have. I've been coming my whole life. I've just never really fished anything coastal. So it was just cool seeing it all up close and personal. Still working the popping cork. Man, those dolphins are cool. They're too far away for y'all. Y'all wouldn't be able to see them on camera, but their dorsal fins are all just coming up out of the water. Man, that's cool. Bugs. Just like a lake. They're still just hanging out there. So I started off the morning throwing a top water, like a walking dog type, popper type top water, hard bait. I also threw just a swim bait on a jig head, and something else Matt gave me, kind of like a jerk bait for us bass fishermen. Didn't have any luck with none of that. I know I'm fishing this backwards, but I know this Matt's real. I didn't want him to have to switch the handle, so I'm just fishing it. Yeah, no luck with none of that stuff. And just a few casts before I caught that first fish, Matt said, "Hey, why don't you try that popping cork?" He said this is probably good conditions for it. It is. Something just gave it a little nibble. work it. It's pretty much like a popper when bass fishing. It's like a topwater Carolina rig kind of. There's a cork. I'll show you the setup here when I get it in. There's a cork with leader. Then attached to the leader is whatever you attach. This is a gulp shrimp. So the popping cork, of course, floats topwater like an old bobber. I used to fish as a kid. And then I think there's maybe like a foot leader on this thing. It's about 2 foot leader, 2.5, 3 foot. There you go. So there's your popping cork. That floats top water. Pop it along, and it brings this leader with the shrimp. Behind it. It's on. Easy, buddy. Don't want to hurt you. I want you to hurt me. Pretty. Number 3. Matt Shapiro, who's one hell of a redfish guide. If you want to catch reds at Emerald Isle, contact me. I'll get you in touch with my buddy Matt Shapiro, and he'll put you on them, because these the 3 reds you've seen me catch are the 23 reds I ever caught in my lifetime. He put me right on. Oh, flounder. First flounder. Decent little flounder. Bear with me, guys. I don't really know what I'm doing here. And he inhaled that daggone shrimp. Breathe a little bit there, buddy. Relax. God, Matty got a fish on. Boom. Alright, guys. Kind of starting to drift back. This has been the first episode of Tarheel Yakdaddy Saltwater Edition. My buddy Matt, my sister's boyfriend, brought me out here. We're at Bogue Inlet in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. Caught my first 3 redfish ever and my first flounder ever. Kind of a little family beach weekend, so we were up late last night, well into the morning, hanging out, catching up, partying. Got up early, came out here. I'm beat, as you can see. I'm in the old Vibe kayak, the Seacoast 130, the old school edition. It's my first fishing kayak. Fished many years in it, caught many bass. I didn't want to put the 3 waters and my trolling motor in the saltwater, so I pulled out this old baby. And I'm beat. I'm dead tired of paddling around. I do miss the trolling motor. But yeah, man, it was fun. Huge thank you to Matt for putting me on the fish. And it's been Tarheel Yakdaddy Saltwater Edition. We'll see you next time. Up next weekend is the Gate City Classic. Last tournament of the year for CKA. I'm back in freshwater bass fishing like I do, so tune in then. We'll see you then. Later.